record. Okay, welcome everybody. I'm gonna allow some more people in here. Okay, we just started now. I'm recording this for just for study purposes. I'm gonna run through an indicator coded by Katherina. It's absolutely amazing work. This indicator is all about probabilities. It's called Axia, and what Axia does is gonna so people are rocking up here. But what Axia does is that it gives you a time window and it gives you a trading window. The time window, or Axia calls it a the reference session. I'm gonna admit these all. The reference session is the window that we are observing, where the price is creating a range, and we want to know the probabilities for hitting the high, the low, or the 50% of that particular range. And there is a breakout possibility on either side of the range as well. We'll come to that. Now, this is what I've put up here is this is the overnight session for the guys that have been trading with the TCM for a while. It's from now we are running on UTC -4. So it's 9 until no, sorry, 5 until 9 9:15. So for now I put it to 9 for just for to be simple and make it easier for us. So I must also put. So what I do is the reference session. I put it to 9, starting 9. To make it easier for you all guys, I'm gonna do this here. You can see I'm starting here at 5. Oh dear. No. There you are. And then it's until 9 UTC minus -4. All right. So doesn't matter. Reference session 5 to 9, and then trade session is the actual window that we are studying or engaging. And I'm going to walk you through what I need to do when I'm coming into a session. So now I've decided I want to study this from 5 to 9. I like to put in all the details here. I've set the session position to 60 minutes, giving a better look back, I believe. And I want to have a target or confidence level to 75. I'm going to show you that just now. And today is Monday. So there are filters here. So I'm going to change that to Monday. Because we see on the bottom of my screen here that at the bottom, look here. You see Monday, you see lower third, and you see bullish, and you see middle third. And you get an error here where it says where it's red. So, and I need to change these for them to be correct. So what happened here is that at 5 o'clock we opened in the lower third, which is correct down here. Lower third, and we closed bullish. We opened here, we closed here, so that's bullish. And when the trade session is opening, that's also referenced then in the middle third here. So if I took put a Ganbox tool up here, you would see easily that the price opened in the middle third of this segment of the range that we are watching. And then I must change it here to the middle third. Now I have gonna remove the drawings. I have actually now there is a there is a 90% chance for us hitting 50% of this range. And there is a almost 90% for us hitting the range low down here. And I must just check whether everything is okay. Yes. And we have a less than 70% chance for hitting the range high. So this means that I'm likely to go, if I'm looking for a setup now, I want price to go, ideally go up there and then go down there. And if I change this to the Asia session that I looked at earlier today in the morning during London, I played this something like this. And now you can see that I changed the window, the reference session from market open, that's 1800 Sunday, and then I watched it until 1 o'clock this morning. And then I set the trade session from 1 o'clock to 12. And then I need to, I see all these errors down here. I need to adjust them. So the only thing that I got right was the Monday. But we opened up here, middle third. I'm changing. I can see it's changing down here as well. In this window, we are bearish. So I'm changing that as well. And then we opened up in the trade session, we opened up in the lower third. And all now changing, hey? Right. So then I'm putting this in and I'm watching here. Because I came into the market round about here before 2 o'clock UTC -4. And I was looking down here that I had like 80% chance of going bearish to hit this particular target. And I had 70% chance for higher prices and 40% chance for hitting the range high. So whatever I did is that I went into a lower time frame, and I looked for a setup, and then I I got in just before, I must have been around here, and then I played it. I saw that we wicked in a previous hour, and then we have according to my rules, we have a CSD, retracement, and then down. So that's like a 20-point run with high probability, like 80% chance. Now, the beauty of this is that we also have here, we have a dashed line, red one, says that when we break this red line up here, that we closed below at 455, then it's a high chance that we're going to hit this dashed line. High chance meaning 75% chance. So let's say 7 out of 10 times, we're actually going to hit this dashed line before, what's my end of this session? Before 12 o'clock. And looking at price now, we are bearish, so we might get down here eventually by the end of the day, or by the end of this session. So this is pretty cool. And this you can change according to whatever your position you want to have. You can have, I've set it now to 75. We can work it up to 85. And then we will most likely, yeah, we can see that this line is changing. And if you want to increase your probability, you can change it to 90. And you can see that it's the range is not so wide, but also the chances are higher. Sorry, guys, I can't see the chat from where I am just now. So if you have questions, speak up. I'll be happy to take any questions.
Hey bro, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes.
How you doing, man? Thank you for setting this up. Just on Axia, can you just go over your session timing? Because I think that's important to get the good ranges.
Well,
Obviously I'm based in London, so what I'll do is I'll whatever however you set it up, I'll replicate that around London time and try back testing.
sure. Very good questions. And indeed, that's important, of course. We want to know which ranges are working and not. So what I've found is that I have a few ranges that have proven me like that I've had some luck with, where I do find there are edges.
Блін, не забувай від неї подальше.
There is an edge here. Um, what I've in general what I found is that the longer the range, like the reference session is, the longer period it is, the better it is. So I've tried to play with an hourly range. They're good, but the
Я
longer
тут не
plays are
можу,
better.
по старе. Все
So
тут по
here,
старому.
this one is from Sunday open until 1 o'clock, UTC -4.
Ти переїла?
Um,
Я хочу чаю з
and
м'ясом.
we could also
Смачного
try
чаю з м'ясом.
something like we could possibly try something like London that I've seen working nicely as well. Then it must be 1 o'clock until 3 and 3 until 5. So that's
Ні,
a
ти просто бач, знаєш, що треба, Каріна? Бачити.
that
Sorry,
goes
KX,
to
I think someone needs to mute themselves.
yeah, I did that now. So it's fine. That's no worries. So this one is 1 until 3, and you can see down here that this is giving me errors. So and also there are less sessions if you look on the far right upper corner. And I need to change that. So then I go into the indicator. It's Monday, correct? We open up in the upper third. We are bearish, correct? And we closed in the middle third, right? And then I look here and I'm going into the, what's that? I want to go into the replay mode there. And I want to drop into the 1 minute because this is a quicker play here. And you can now see that when we open, there is a 95% chance for hitting the EQ of this session. We did it here. And there was a 70% chance of hitting the range or the reference session open, which is somewhere around here. Right? So we hit the EQ and we hit the range open. And there's a 50% chance for going higher and 40% chance of going lower. So ideally, I wanted to see something like 70, 80% down here for me to entertain this play here. But you can see here at 410, we close below the red line. And when we do close below that, there is a 90% chance for hitting the dashed line. And you saw that initially I had something like 75%. I can do that as well. So you can see that the range, it's not huge or much wider, but slightly. So that's helpful. I know Katherina has done something like uh, has a something like a default play, which is 6 until 9, which we could possibly check now as well. Just to go over them again. This has been quite nice, I found. And now what I must do is I turn on the position or the stat table, giving me statistics here. Now that I don't have any filters whatsoever, like it doesn't reference that it's a Monday. It's checked like close to 900 sessions of this, and out of them, there are like 70% chance for hitting 50% range or the session open, and then less than 60 for the high. And I had less than 70 for the low. Now that we closed below the solid red line here, there is a 75% chance for me hitting this level. Or not me, but the price, of course. But I want to check now for how does it look on Mondays. So I check this box. I see that we opened up in the middle third, changing. We closed bearish, so I'm changing to bearish. And the trade session opened in the lower segment, which was right. And now it's giving me even better stats, eh? There's a 90% chance for going up here, 90 here, and then a 75% chance because we broke here. I can change this to 85 for now. Still a good chance. And I believe there is 10 minutes to equities open. I have no idea whether we go up here or go down there first. Of course, I can't. But sometimes you can during a day when you read the structure and you get a feel based on your whatever knowledge you have to where price is going. Any other questions? We can also, Friday was not the best day, but we could, and Thursday was also like not the best of the days, but I can go back here and check. This is Thursday, so I'm checking for Thursday. We opened up in the lower segment, lower third, and we were bullish, and we opened up in the middle third, it says. Right. So this is cool. For me, this is quite neat. What I see is here at equity open, we're hitting the 85%. We are rejecting the range high. We have 90% chance for going to the midpoint here, but with this rejection, I believe in higher prices. So this is like how it would help me to stay on board or on site with the with order flow. One thing that I need to be wary of though is the total sessions on the table up here. There is only this particular scenario where we opened in the lower, we are bullish, and then we opened here for the trade session in the middle third. It is only found like 25 sessions, which is not a lot when you can look back to like 900 sessions. So I must be careful with that. So I'll look here. I'll change it to 60, giving me better look back, and now get um, twice as many sessions that it has discovered and looked through, and out of them, 7 out of 10 hit the EQ, but we are immensely bullish. So, but we can look through more. This is then Wednesday. So I change it to Wednesday. Where did we open? Um, we opened at the top here, so that's upper third. We closed bearish, and we opened here in the lower third. And now we can see this is very helpful, because if you then come into the market at 9:30, there is 7 out of 10 times we will hit this EQ line. That is done. And then there is a 90% chance for hitting this reference range open. So 9 out of 10 times, and 4 out of 10 times we hit the range high. But here at 9:45 we do close through. So then it's an 8 out of 10 times there's a chance that we will hit this dashed green line here, which is pretty neat. And knowing that we have just less than 50% chance for being bearish, I would either the safest thing is to get out here, or keep some runners going further. Any questions? So I can't see your. It's me being a noob, but I can't see this chat. So if there's anything fun going on there, you must tell me.
I think it was very helpful. Got a better understanding of how to use it, at least.
Very good, very good. Any questions? Any curiosity, like windows or anything you want me to go over?
I think if we have this session, say in a week's time, might have more questions. Or while we get chance to,
Exactly.
while we have a chance to play about with it, maybe yeah, everyone can share the best practices as well.
Sure, sure. Because this is all run by stats, eh? I don't know what's behind the scenes here, but I can appreciate what I see. And now we are back at today's, like 3 minutes before equities open. Please come through. Any questions? I think I had one. Uh, Now I can see the chat. Ricky, you wanted me to show the indicator again? Is that right? Um, which part of the indicator? Oh, well, you find it first off. You must head over to the um, are you subscribing to Katherina's work? All right. DM me later then, and I'm sure we can sort something out. Any questions whatsoever after, that's also cool. Correct, yes.
Can I just
All right,
check what's the
Ricky.
difference between Axia and Axia Reborn? Are they two separate?
I think she worked on a better version. Um, just if you got different version, just use the latest one. Then you're on the safe side. This is by far the better.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. Great question. So now I'm curious now where if we at the equities open in less than a minute, we will run down here and continue, or if we go further up. Now there is a higher chance to go down here than to go up here.
Do another one in the Everglades.
All right. What I've done is to just play around with these sessions, the reference session and the trade session, to find whatever is like suiting my style. And whenever I come into the market to make my studies. All right, we hit the EQ. Sorry, no, that's not the EQ. This is the EQ. We are on the way to the EQ now. There we are. If I'm going back to the overnight session, it might be cool to see now. There we are. I must change this to the. I think we're running out of time just now, but this is going to be recorded. It's Monday, it's lower third, and I'm sure Poison can share whatever is recorded. Right. So this is the overnight session. I'm going to switch over to the 5 minute here. That is, we had an 86% chance for hitting the EQ here. And now there is 60% chance for going bearish. I would ideally want to see something stronger for that, for me to engage. I wanted to have something like 70, 80% either here on this side or this side. So for now, based on this indicator, I will sit out. Sniper is ahead of us. He's saying that the 7 to 9, that's a 2-hour reference session. And let's do that as well. And give it 2 hours. And then I must change these windows again. Middle third, we are now bearish, and we opened up in the lower third. Right. So these plays are then done. But I have something like 27 ranges. Yeah. I think this trade window for me, it's too small, and the total session that it's found out of something like 900 is 27, which is little. So it doesn't offer me an edge. But we can see that what it did, it sought fair value. It hit price above what's it 50% and then sold off. Any other questions? If you play with this, you need to change them. I'm sure you guys are more clever than me and would find a way to add more indicators and then toggle them on and off. But this is how I would do it for now. If we have what's it? Less than 30 seconds to close below this range low, then it's 8 out of 10 times we will come close to this dashed line here. Oh, you must be helpful now, hey? That's not good. Even if I go to the 1 minute now. All right. Any questions? All right. I think we can wrap up here then. It's less than a minute left, my time here. But thanks for coming through. My DMs are open if there should be any like follow-up questions or whatnot I have not covered here. Yes, John, it's live as of this morning. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Have a good day, eh? All the best. Thank you.